We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Seattle find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Jordan Lyles will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. It was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The next 3-2. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Mitch Haniger. Count still full, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And gone up into the second deck. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. 6th home run on the season for him as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gonzalez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mariners lead it 2-0. Yusei Kikuchi gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Digging in, Elvis Andrus. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Striding into the box, Hunter Cole. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. A 1-1. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Stepping in now, Rougned Odor, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. To the plate now, Joey Gallo lifted the other way out to left center. Smith in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Count is 2-1.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Danny Santana. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Looking at his career totals, Santana has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Long over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Line softly toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Texas is out in front, 4-2. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout. Loss, as were many of his teammates. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Tom Murphy goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. 1 out, nobody on. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Dylan Moore.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. To 1-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Andrus is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Hunter Cole. He singled his last time up. The 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in. And that's the 2nd out. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rangers lead it 4-2. Top of the third set to get underway. In now, Shed Long. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So here's Malik Smith. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Third inning here. Already 4-2 our score. The bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the third. And this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Gallo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Danny Santana hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Willie Calhoun. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Standing in now, Ronald Guzman. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Rangers lead this one 6-2. Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 2-1. High chopper to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Ben Vogelbach is next. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Popped him up. Chirinos waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production at this point. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Eric Swanson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Rougned Odor. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Now another 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
So now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Todd Frazier. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, Nero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Texas is out in front, 9-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Tom Murphy. First time up, he went down looking.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Stepping in now, Evan White. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Adore. And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Dylan Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. At the plate, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 3-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. A runner at second, nobody out. Slow roller down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Up next for the Rangers, Hunter Cole. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that's in there, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
To the plate now, Odor. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark. Did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Runners are at second and third with one down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Yoshihisa Hirano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Robinson Chirinos will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and two away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 11 and the Mariners 2. Stepping in, Shed Long. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting,
Malik Smith the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
The count is 1 and 2.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready now, Danny Santana. Hit the 1-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the first out. Into the box now, Todd Frazier trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Guzman ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. And he is in there.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 13-2. New inning set to get underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Tom Murphy. a 1-1 home. Popped him up. Frazier is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and they remain well behind. Here's Rognadodor now. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for
high in the air out to center field. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Gallo now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Brett Martin will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Brett.
In now the Mariners DH, Evan White. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box, Dylan Moore. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Stepping in now, Shed Long. Swing, and he pops him up.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of it.
So now to the plate, Malik Smith. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen. To the plate now, J.P. Crawford. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another one sent foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Taylor Gilbo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Taylor Gilbo.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 2 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And another foul ball. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now back, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A runner on first with 2 away. This is foul right side. Popped him up. Moore over to his right. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Hard on the ground toward short. There is Andrus. And the throw is up the line, but good instincts to tag the runner coming by, and this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Rangers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jordan Lyles takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Yusei Kikuchi struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.